City.tv.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our coverage here at Alti TV of the 2018 Eastern Regional Championships in Canberra, beautiful Canberra. I am Daniel Clinton, joined by Sam Joyce here in the commentary box. Thank you for joining me, Sam.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
We have some more ultimate, this time men's ultimate to cover. Manly, we saw a little bit about them yesterday. And Combine Stout, of course, the brother team to Combine Sprout. Helpful people, aren't they, Frisbee players?
All these names that sound similar: brunch, lunch,
Dench, Clench. It's
unit and united.
Yeah.
It's all very confusing.
They need to help us out.
All the factories, that factory fire, factory flare.
Yeah, and then just normal factory.
Yeah.
So this is some 13 to 17 bracket play, and it's going to be Combine with the disc to start. That's Al. Big Al with the disc. There's actually a lot of experience out there for Combine. A lot of men that I've actually played with and against. Throw into space. Block. Wheels to catch up to that one.
Yeah, the Manly guy was just too fast.
Way too fast. Cummings down the field. Collins is going. The throw's not there. Cummings will get it back. Nice throw for meters. Collins after his outcut. Nice bid. Collins is going to throw one up to start this game off on the right note. He loves that, the young man. That's 1-0 to Manly. They get the turn and they get the break to start this game, Sam.
Yeah, it looks good from what we've seen so far. Some nice, fast, quick movement. A deep shot already.
I'm sure he'll go home and watch that on YouTube, young Dominic Collins. And the bid was nearly there. Then a beautiful throw into space. Good cut from the receiver. Good clean offense.
Yeah, great cut.
This Combine team, filled with some experienced names. Neil Roxburgh, Wally Crocker, Big Al, of course, Sasha Vidler out there on the field. There's a name for those fans. He's in the bucket hat on the far left for the team in white.
I love a good bucket hat.
Love a good bucket hat?
Yep, I do. I'm a bucket hat fan. Maybe not for sport, though.
That's a little bit awkward.
They fall off a bit too easily for Frisbee, I think. I have seen a few people with the drawstring, though.
The drawstring?
Yep. Keep the hat on.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Tied up on the chin.
Yep.
Crocker. The gloved Crocker. Looks like he's going to be playing as a handler this game. And now looks for the reset. Lots of clogging, though. Crocker sends his defender the wrong way, but it bounces off his hands. Out of bounds. That's a turn. That's another turn against the Combine Stout offense.
From something that was pretty simple, he probably should have got that one.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say he definitely should have got that one. So Manly again now with the disc, and their opportunity to really get off to a good start here. Cummings goes inside out to the break side, more break side continuation. And moving the disc well are Manly. Looks off the power position move by Cummings. Moving it down the open side. Collins getting involved as well. And there's an inside-out throw to the vulnerable spot in between the mark and the single coverage down the field. Cummings is going to get the disc, and there's a pick called a mile before the throw.
It was very cramped around the dump. They're literally a metre next to each other.
Yeah, Cummings, he's been playing for a very, very long time. I think the legs might have gone a bit. And he's just looking for that little bit of separation that'll allow him to stretch out his arms, use his use his body position and get that reset. So it will stay with Cummings by the looks of it.
I suppose there were no cutters because they were all standing there still because the pick was called.
Yep. So here we go. Cummins with the disc. He's in a pretty good spot. He's a fair way inside the red zone. Not far to go to potentially score for Manly. Open side, and that's it. 2-0.
Already.
Manly off to a flying start. 2 break points to start this game. What a way to start to bring it to the combine, boys. And what have you seen early, Sam?
I think it looks very cramped.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, not much space. Everyone's really close to the disc, trying to get it in close, but it's meaning that they've got not much room.
See the replay. Cram in the cram hole.
That was a good throw, good cut. Had a lot of space. But yeah, just in the middle, it looked everyone looked a bit hectic, close together.
They really need to sort that out, though,
yeah.
don't they? So we see the combine team out on the field. Vidler, Roxburgh, Big Al, he's out there. Get the opportunity, Sam. You've got to have a chat to Al, one of the nicest men you'll ever meet. And very, very tall. Very, very tall. Originally from England.
Oh, that's
yeah, lives in Sydney. Pretty good beach ultimate player too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a big lad. He
yeah,
goes
beach ultimate is difficult.
That pool's going to roll nicely out of bounds. That means that it will come in very, very close to that end zone line, if not on the end zone line. It's like Dave O'Brien is going to be on the mark. Didn't recognise him under that visor yesterday. So he looked like a young leaping toilet brush, which he does. Al Michaels is going to start with the cuts and body position there. Gets him the separation that he wants. Gets the immediate dish and down the field he goes. That's Molnar with the disc. Molnar. Vidler. Sporting the bucket hat. Roxburgh looks for Vidler, doesn't find him. Roxburgh pumps it. Molnar now looking underneath. Vidler has got separation, but the throw is not well aimed. O'Brien's going to pick it up and huck it. And there it is, it's break side, it's fat side. Roxburgh looks around as if to say, where's the force? And Manly, they love it.
The one throw score.
It is going to be a timeout called by Combine, so we'll grab a quick drink along with the players, and we'll be back very shortly with more men's ultimate action. Dominic Collins going to be pulling for Manly. Their 4th deep point in a row. Sam Joyce. It's been all one-way traffic so far.
It has.
What do you think Manly's been doing to really get out to this early lead?
I did see that they had the person marking the player on the front of the stack had a bit of a poach going on.
Oh, Feidler unleashes a hell of a flick. That is a massive throw by Sasha Feidler. The bucket hat power.
Yeah, that was a really big throw.
He has let that go with no wind up at all. And it has flown close to 70 metres, if not 80.
We've got one on the board now.
So before Sasha Feidler rudely interrupted you, Sam, and your thoughts, you were saying?
I saw that they had a poach on the player who was at the front of the stack. Just kind of having that player watching, making sure that there were no discs coming up that they could get a block on.
So just muddying the offense.
Yeah, and they also were just moving it so well. Their offense was just working so well. So that was, when your offense is working well, you're obviously going to score goals.
Yeah, we come up with some wisdom yesterday. When you have the frisbee, they can't score.
True.
Unless
Possession.
you throw a Callahan, as we established in the last game.
Yep.
But Manly coughing up a score there, unable to stop that Sasha Feidler throw. So here's the pull. This will be the first deep point for Combine, and first chance we'll get to see what they're going to bring defensively. Throw into the near side, O'Brien, and there's a poach in the lane. He's just going to put it in the air, but it's all Combine. Too tall, Timber.
You would have thought he was throwing it to Combine then.
You would have thought O'Brien really just putting up that shot and not really caring.
2 defenders down there as well.
It's going to be Neil Roxburgh going back for this frisbee. Neil, long-time Sydney player, has always been that solid, kind of reliable guy. Always counting in to make a good throw. Al, hard cut across the field. Crocker working in a more traditional role. Hawk, oh, Al reads it well. Plucks it out of the air, and then he's not going to throw it in the end zone. He's pivoting, he looks. Roxburgh getting covered by O'Brien well. There's the around to reset the stall. Movement sideways by Combine. They're looking pretty dangerous here. They're in a good spot on the field. See the stack, quite a good looking stack. It's very, very straight, and a break. Crocker loves it. That's 3-2. And Combine Stout, all of a sudden, are back in this game.
Yeah, they were already sorting out their space issues. They were coming out of a side stack that time, and it just gave them so much more room to cut. And it was much neater than the first point or two. So that's looking good.
Crocker, traditionally a cutter. And working in a more traditional role for him there. You saw him handling early, but getting down the field, generating some separation with the legs, and see that last throw. Nice break, finding the open player, who was Crocker himself. And a bit of a headbutt.
Yep.
Head spike. Love me a bit of a forehead spike.
except if you get the rim or something.
Can be a little bit painful.
Get an egg on your head.
Wouldn't be the first time playing Frisbee that I've ended up with a head injury.
Yeah, I've seen people like do the thing where you spin the Frisbee and then try to kick it and like really hurt your foot.
Catch an ankle.
No matter what, everybody still does it.
Now, Vidler is going to be the one pulling. Combine all of a sudden back in this game. Shaky start. They almost had to be reminded that there was an ultimate game that they were supposed to participate in.
Yeah, they seem to have switched on now.
They got 2 breaks in a row. Or rather, a score on a break. A good pull by Vidler. Coming underneath it. And that looks like it will be a brick by Cummings.
Too big.
Got great news for the viewers at home. One of the Manly players missing his drawstring yesterday. He did confirm he has his drawstring today. Made my day.
No pants falling down on the stream.
Yeah, no, come on, bro. Oh, break to O'Brien, who's working off the front of the stack, and he's going to huck it up. It's outside in, it's blading over, it's heading. Oh. And that's a fairly early effort.
Yeah, the Manly player just jumped very early then.
O'Brien, the threat.
Underestimated how high it was.
Manly Ultimate really looking to give the dish to O'Brien. It seems like he has a license to unleash anything he wants towards the end zone. Oh. It's worked early.
Okay.
Combine, now they get the turn and they'll have the disc. Vertical offense for them. It looks like a bit of a switching defense. Throw to the near side of the field. Combine just working it around, trying to find some different angles. They've got their cutters working hard down the field. The defense is pretty good from Manly. They're doing a pretty good job. Vidler goes with the spin and the attempt. Al grabs it in the end zone. He likes it. He says it's a goal. So that's 3-all.
Tied it up already. The Manly player was really close then. In the perfect position, but just couldn't quite reach it.
And Sasha Vidler with a 360 pivot. Looks away and unleashes another bomb. And that's going to not be a timeout. Again, just getting freaked out by players walking off the field. See Vidler looks away. The mark bites on it, and that throw is not very high off the ground, and it nearly gets D'd.
So close.
So what's changed all of a sudden, Sam?
I don't know. They're moving it so quickly. They've just gotten the game. Maybe they were feeling sluggish, feeling slow from the games that they've already played. They probably just ran over from another game, feeling tired.
Well, no signs of tiredness now. Combine, 3 points in a row after Manly went 3 points in a row.
Maybe we'll just go 3 points, 3 points, 3 points.
Maybe.
3 points.
Stranger things have happened. And it's going to be Vidler to pull.
There's a bit more wind now.
Low pull. It's going to bounce around the brick mark, slide a little bit. Linforth will pick it up on the near side. Movement, Dave O'Brien again. Power. He's the thrower. He's going to go underneath. And that throw is not going to make it to the end zone. Aggressiveness from Manly Ultimate thus far. They are attacking.
Yeah, they are. That one just too far out in front of the receiver.
See a lot more patient offense from Combine. They've been working angles, trying to create a look that they like, whereas Manly just seem to want to get Dave O'Brien with the disc and then put it in the end zone. Nice pro backhand.
Combine covered up the line really well then.
Manly, they find the angle, they get the score, 4-3 to steady. And we're going to have a quick break and join you back for more of this match, which seems to be shaping up to be an absolute cracker.
Let's go, Manly.
Manly. They're back on defense. Looks like it will be Dominic Collins. Promising talent for Manly, young Dominic.
Yeah.
He's had a pretty good tournament here. A little bit disappointing he's not on a more competitive side. It's going to be competing at the upper end of the tournament.
Yeah, he looks very athletic.
Very confident too. Got his upper thigh out. No worries.
Yep. That's very classic frisbee.
It is, isn't it?
Pull your shorts up.
Yeah. Get the upper thigh out. Roxburgh, nice looking around to Molnar. Molnar goes down the line. Vidler finds himself with the disc, goes with a hammer. The wind just pushes it over into the ground. Didn't
quite come off that hammer. Never came out of the hand right.
Doesn't like it at all. Doesn't like it one little bit. Very unhappy with himself there, Vidler.
Yeah, as soon as it came out of his hand, he was like, oh, no.
I want it back.
Yeah.
So Cummings going to grab this one. Horizontal offense for Manly. Vidler poaching off a little bit, clogging the lane. Lots of players everywhere. That slides in.
Very low.
There's the mark. It is on. Throw to Cummins near side. It's a lefty. He's going to put it up. Pretty good looking throw. It's to space, but receiver loses it.
When it goes over your head, it is so hard to find it again.
And it's one of the rules of ultimate. The deep throw, if you split the fields into thirds lengthways down the field, the long throw must go into a different third to the one the player is currently in. You saw Cummins try to hit the middle third as the receiver was in the near side, but didn't quite throw it over there far enough. Receiver lost it, couldn't find it. Roxburgh goes quick. The huck, it's pretty flat. That's Michaels. No, it's Deed. It's blocked. Undercutting the throw.
Another long shot straight away. Great D though.
Just for clarification purposes, Al's last name isn't Michaels. But I'm calling him Al Michaels, one of the best commentators in the world. Applies his trade, commentating American football, of all things. There we go, the undercut's there. Cummins with the disc, it's kind of stalled out a little bit. Collins is going to go up the line, get the Dominator. He's looking. Oh, he's thrown it straight up in the air. Pack forms. Al swoops in and claims that one. Vidler is going to move the disc sideways. More movement. Roxburgh, bid from Collins looking for a block. That would have been a heads-up play had he got that one. Roxburgh goes down the line. Al showing up everywhere. And they're looking to cram it in the cram hole. There it is. Vidler.
Yeah. That throw up here just caught the wind. Flew straight up into the air.
See, Dominic Collins just thinking about it too much. Talking about it too much. He told his player to go and, well, the throw was no good at all. Just went straight up in the air. See the huck. This was one of the first turns of the point. Gets undercut, blocked. There's actually a second Manly player as well. And here on the near sideline, Collins with the attempted layout. He nearly got it too. You want to see more of that. Then cramming in the cram hole. Vidler finds himself with enough space. The high throw toes it in. I'm trying. He's starting a water fight over here. Someone control the man.
There's a lot of electronics around.
And he's pouring water.
Probably not a good idea.
If I get zapped. Sasha Vidler was the cause of my death. Linforth. There's a lot of space. O'Brien is in a paddock by himself, but I don't think Linforth can reach him. The stall's high. He's going to huck it. He's going to huck it. O'Brien's in the area. It's going to slide sideways and go out of bounds. Manly just caught there, not really clear on what they wanted to do offensively.
Yeah, they didn't have any options.
Not many options at all. The disc was never in, so it went straight out of bounds, which means the stack is setting up down the field. Crocker works for the inside out. It's not going to be there. Gets on the around to create some width for the offense. Looking down the field. There's a nice bid there. Another nice bid. Fitting it in there with an excellent score. Combine Stout.
People on the ground everywhere.
Manly not afraid to go flying after the disc. You have to think that maybe there might be a big play on the way and maybe a change in momentum. We'll see it again. The fake, the throw. There's the first bid. Just looking for the disc, doesn't quite get it, and then the second to this near sideline.
Oh, I think he might have got a finger on that one. It started to wobble.
Close, very close. Young men from Manly Ultimate. They're trying to make a play here. Combine Stout though. Stand stoic. Get the point. We're already at 27 minutes in this game. 70-minute time cap for this time slot. And here in the 13 to 19, 13 to 17 bracket, he's going to decide who goes where. And this could be the difference between what you would say would be a lower mid-table finish or a bottom-of-the-table finish for both these teams. It'll be an offensive point for Manly. So they're ready. And Manly finally prepared. Outside in pull, good-looking pull.
Yeah, it's flying very nicely.
O'Brien to Collins. Looks down the field. He's looking open side for Cummings. He's going to find him. Collins goes with dominator movement, has the power position, fakes the huck, doesn't throw it, doesn't go around, finds O'Brien and Cummings with O'Brien. Excellent combination there between the two experienced players from Manly. They threw that without actually knowing that Cummins was going to get it. But it was such a good throw to space that it didn't matter. Cummins gets the around and the width, the break to the break side. Manly level it up at 5-all. Pretty good offense.
Yeah, good game so far. It is looking pretty even.
And there's some plays going both ways. We've seen big throw from Vidler, bodies flying everywhere from Manly. Some blocks by...
Yeah, both teams looking like they want to get the win today.
And the effect, heading into Division 2 Nationals, the opportunity to finish at the lower mid-table or the bottom of the table could be pivotal for confidence.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
You mentioned confidence being fairly important in Ultimate.
Yep. Yeah. I always tell players who are new, you just got to go for it. You've just got to try and get the frisbee, and if you stuff up, sometimes it doesn't matter. But you've just got to get that confidence.
Believe in yourself.
Yep.
Well, that belief is definitely there for both teams at the moment. They both believe they can win this game. But what will end up separating them, Sam? What's the difference going to be? Where's the difference going to come from?
Defensive efforts, maybe. If Manly can get some of those big bids working or coming off, maybe they can take the game.
Goes with a very nice pull, very deep. Oh, another bid. It's all close at the moment. Manly are just, they're putting the effort in, but they're not getting the reward. Cut to the open side. Molnar works open side, doesn't get free. There's a throw to reset the stall. Throw down the line, nice grab, getting low for that disc. Right in front of us, and they're cramming it in the cram hole right now. All strong side, open side. And there's the block. Cummins heads up.
See if they can get a few more of them. I reckon Manly will take the game today.
And Cummins is going to throw a very flat one. It goes over 1-2, and there's a hamstring maybe.
Yeah, he's hurt himself, has he?
He doesn't look
Doesn't look too
completely
bad,
happy.
yeah.
He's limping a little bit. Looks like we have an injury sub, yep. He doesn't look very good there. He looks a bit proppy.
Yeah, yeah. That throw looked like it was going to get D'd by 2 people.
But it was just high enough.
Yeah, it was just high enough.
1, 2, 3.
Three people.
There was 3.
Nearly got it.
It was nearly a Mac line.
But then Manly player couldn't quite track it down.
And Manly are playing a very interesting switching defense. Al finds himself in space, but throws behind the receiver. Cummins is going to pick it up quick. And gestures under. Linforth comes back, gets the disc. He's got a very, very big forehand, does Linforth. That's developed over the years. And that hammer is going to fall to the turf.
Huge hammer.
Yeah. He didn't really put much on it either. It didn't
No,
look like he threw it too
just
hard.
kind of flew.
Linforth, of course, a product of the Macquarie Ultimate Uni system out of Sydney. Vidler has the disc. He's going to pump it, and he goes with the backhand. And Al working 1-on-1 single coverage. The block is there again.
That was a really nice looking throw. Very good defensive effort.
Cummins gets it to Collins, who demands the disc. And there's lots of free players, lots of separation at the moment. We have the disc on the far sideline. Manly gets a little bit of piece of that, does Al. The dump is a bit clogged. Collins goes back, tries to sort it out, tries to find the space. The bid off hands.
Yeah, unfortunate. Getting up very slowly.
He looks shagged.
Yep, a few games of Ultimate.
He looks absolutely toasted. But another member for our Gingers in Ultimate campaign was announced yesterday by Sam Iyer, another Ginger. And he's had 2 or 3 blocks, and he's working against a very experienced campaigner in Al. Vidler goes with the look away. Doesn't get the huck off at the end of the day. Al working under massive separation.
Just drops a really easy one there.
Small skill errors from Al. That first a throwaway, now a drop. Collins breaks. Oh, what a bid! The big man, he's off his feet. Manly punch it in. 6-5 is the score.
Yeah, Combine had some opportunities there.
See the big man, the grey in his beard is not going to hold him back, leaving his feet and nearly getting a hell of a layout D. The young men, they're not the only ones that can do it. The experienced campaign is 10-2. Oh, so close! Look at the replay. So very close. Manly, though, they score. We've got a timeout here at 6-5, and we'll be back very shortly with more Ultimate action. So timeout done, both teams huddled up, had a bit of a chat. Bit of an injury update on Al Murray as well. That drop catch, he did cop the frisbee in the teeth. The teeth are fine.
They were getting hyped up on the sideline. Big cheers from both sides.
It was a particularly loud one from Manly.
I was about to say a particularly loud one from Combine. Maybe we're both looking at the opposite direction.
Yeah. This one's going to go out on the full. Roxburgh is going to signal for a brick. The O'Brien pull, never really getting the height I think that he wanted to. Stayed pretty flat and low. Going out the opposite side, it looks Manly. Zero trickiness here, going to show zone and go zone. No, it transitions a little bit. Just looks like a bit of a poaching transitional zone maybe.
Trying to stop those deep shots.
Maybe
a few players deep.
Maybe
an extra
give
one.
the experienced older players a little bit of a whoa, that's two, and it's nearly been D'd twice. Through the middle though. The far sideline. Give the older guys a bit of a break. This has been a pretty high-paced match. Roxburgh resets. Player free on the far sideline. Dominator movement to Wally Crocker again on the forehead. He loves the forehead.
Yeah, that was really good by Combine. I think Manly's definitely recognising that they've got the deep throws and deep receivers and they want to use them, and so they put an extra defender in the deep space. But Combine managed to work it up anyway with little throws.
Crocker played for many different Sydney Ultimate teams. Umlaut, one of them back in the day.
That was a huge bid, that one.
He nearly got it. Nearly got it.
Oh, if I could fake that well, I would be very happy.
I love that Collins is getting off his feet. He's getting after the disc. You've got to make attempts like that if you ever hope to make good plays. You know, for every 5 or 6 that you attempt, you're going to miss most of them.
Yeah, exactly. But you've got to, at one on Universe Point or something, that's going to be the one that matters.
Indeed.
And this could be a Universe Point game. It's 6-all.
You're exactly right about that, Sam. It is so tight right now. Collins makes a block. We could see the momentum shift violently to Manly. O'Brien in a ton of space. The deep receiver goes. He goes under instead. Oh, and that throw is into space. It's a nothing throw.
Just overthrew a bit.
Oh, Roxburgh nearly tumbles there. Hope his knee's all right. He's had a couple of Negricos, I reckon. So Crocker gets shut down. Roxburgh goes up the line and gets...
Oh, touched his hand, just couldn't quite grab it.
Yep, O'Brien to the middle of the field. That's I Need a Belt from yesterday. Working with the white hanky, hanging out the pants. Linforth, this sideline.
Did it stay in yesterday with the pants falling down?
Somehow it did. Oh, Linforth releases a high release flick.
Missed by everyone. Just got taken in the wind a bit, I think. Flew
I
past all
don't
their
think that was the option. That was not. That
Yeah,
was
not a
not the
good
throw.
decision.
I don't think that was the throw. And Linforth, he tried to hit O'Brien. Heading deep there. It'll be Roxborough bring it back for Combine Stout. 41 minutes on the game clock. So gets the reset. And it's single coverage down the field. Manly have gone away from their zone into space. Throws a little bit wobbly, a little bit low, but it's fine. Works out. Reset. Not really much coming down the field. The cutters are a little bit stagnant. Now they go. Reset there to Neil Roxborough. Roxborough looks down the field. Another throw. They're finding something. It's patient. And then it's not patient.
Yeah, that throw just not quite coming out of the hand as cleanly as you would like.
Wobbled a bit.
Yeah, slipped out. The Manly defense was looking really good then. They're getting hyped on the sideline.
Bit of noise.
Yeah, getting the team going.
O'Brien swings to Linforth. Looks down the field. He does have that big forehand. Goes with a good look and around backhand. Let him go. Up, high release, Linforth, too far. He can't get there. He can't do it. He can't retain possession for the Manly Ultimate side. And Combine will get this one.
Right where the camera is.
Yeah, pretty much in front of the camera here.
Nice close-up of the design of the Frisbee.
Yeah, Manly Ultimate Frisbee by the looks of it. And Roxborough looking for the reset.
Yeah, this defense is just looking really tight.
Single coverage up the field, Manly. Single coverage is 10% skill and 90% determination. The want, the desire just to run after your receiver and refuse to let them get the Frisbee, to stay close, to challenge every pass. Manly doing everything they can, but Combine, high percentage, high possession offense. I want to say they threw it 20 times to get that score.
Yeah, Combine just playing really smart ultimate in that point. The defense was looking really good from Manly, but Combine just were patient and they just knew that they could get it if they worked it in, and that was what they did. They didn't push anything that wasn't going to come off.
With that possession-based offensive set, I believe we're all leveled up at 7 all, I think. Maybe not. 7-6. So Manly going to take a no point here. And Combine, they're on D.
Are they going to bring out as fiery defense as Manly did?
Well, the defense was impressive from Manly.
Yeah.
The single coverage, it's the staple of every ultimate team around the world. You've got to be able to run. You've got to be able to run with the enemy team. And
yeah, lots of chasing.
Vidler's got the disc for Combine. He's going to pull. Brian's down there for Manly. He's had a lot of point time today. Good outside in pull from Vidler. It'll be caught. Cummins. O'Brien working against Vidler. Goes out. And nothing's there. Manly kind of stuffed a little bit. David O'Brien goes. Vidler's ditched the bucket hat. He... oh, and that's just going to float up. Murray's underneath it. He's going to get the block. Vidler goes quick. He goes around to Murray, who's going to bookend it. Combine with a break. Take halftime, 8-6.
The defense was equally as good, equally as fiery, working hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the first half done. We'll be back after halftime. More coverage from Eastern Regionals. This is the men's bracket, 13 to 17. We look forward to seeing you very shortly.
Hey, halftime, Manly, grab your drinks. We had the orange tub. There's an orange tub and a green tub over there somewhere. Oh, we just bought a team orange one. That could be it over there. There's an orange and green one next to each other. Boys, stressed out. Okay. Get your water, guys, and then bring it in. We've got a tool. Good. Bonus intensity. Keep it rolling. One, two, and you! Alright, call it, Raj. Swampy! Yard! Liddy! Harry! Brett! Bradley! Ben! Jug it down! Cam, are you good? Dom! Yeah? You go. Yeah, I'm just trying to find I wonder how well are they playing. Sasha! 7 You're right, Tom. Come on, guys, on the other line. Come on. If you're going to heckle, you have to heckle loud, man. That's like a big no, they get it. There was a new play make sure you grab a couple of these. They'll be hot, but winning this one.
Well, halftime has been run, done and won. We're back. Combine up 8-6 against Manly. After a 3-0 start to Manly, Combine come back and take half. How about that?
We were thinking that Manly were going to just score so the first 3 points were so fast, so easy.
And yet, Combine find a way to bring it back. And that is the hallmark of some of the great teams in Ultimate. Is to steady, to be calm.
They just scored the next 3 points. It was even, and then it was anyone's game.
Murray finds himself free, and he's going to look to maybe throw this in the end zone and score.
Oh, no.
He's thrown it away.
On the end zone line.
Murray. He's been responsible for a few turnovers. Oh, and a block. A block the other way, Vidler. And there's Murray popping up. He catches the goal, makes up for it. Vidler helping his teammate out, saying, "It's okay, fam. I got your back."
Pretty quick point.
That makes it 9-6. We've got about 18 minutes left to go. What do Manly need to do? Because they're down in this one. It's not like they're short of energy. What do they need to do?
Oh, like I said earlier, some of their defensive efforts have been amazing, but they haven't quite got there. If they could just get there, get those blocks, punch in some quick goals. I think they're definitely, they're still in this.
Well, we're going to know the tale very shortly. And it will be defense for Combine Stout. Manly going to receive this and play O. Combine just sorting out their assignments. Establishing what they're going to do on defense. Hands up, and they're ready. Collins underneath it's going to catch it. Good looking throw. Oh, that one's going to bounce up. O'Brien reads it the best, going to throw forehand. It's bobbled. Going to go back inside.
Another bobble.
Seems to be a little bit slippery. They might have reapplied sunscreen.
Maybe in halftime.
There's a foul there. O'Brien wants that one back. Uncontested, we can hear from the field.
And the hand signals.
And the hand signals. Are you good at the hand signals, Sam?
I know most of them, yeah. They're definitely very useful for commentary, people watching.
Everyone can see
players
what's happening
on the field.
Yep. So this one will be in on 0. O'Brien going to break this, and it's going to be a pick. I think that might stay as a turnover.
Probably should.
The rule being that
wasn't a very good throw.
It wasn't at all. It's to a receiver that wasn't really that open. And it did blade over a bit. So the argument is whether or not the pick was affected. The receiver really should have kept running, but he stopped. He's made a mistake. He didn't go and catch that. So it will... Looks like O'Brien wants it back. But I think that he may be wrong here, and this should stay as a turnover.
Here's the replay.
Oh, well, he stops running.
Yeah.
It should be a turnover.
Never stop running.
The new rule is that pick, whatever happens on a pick, if the pick doesn't affect the play stands. Manly are going to catch a break here.
Teams really don't seem to want to... You always want the disc back if things happen, and
Well, it was a mistake, really,
So
by the receiver.
Yeah, so
He should have kept running and he
I
should have
see
caught it.
So many times where picks happen and the players just want it back. They just want it back because they think it affected, but it's hard when you're playing to have a level head.
Catch the disc. Catch your Ds. Ooh, O'Brien gets looked off, but he does get it in the end.
Just catch everything.
Catch everything, that's right. And O'Brien's going to look for the end zone. The last pass, it bounces off Collins. That is not ideal. So the life that Manly had got, gifted to them, will now be taken back. And Combine with 60 metres to travel could go up 10-6 in this one. Crocker with the disc with a good cut after breaking that one. Receiver with space. Crocker working as a handler. Molnar works off the front of the stack against Collins. He gets the disc, does Molnar. Molnar looking, gets the reset. No mark at the moment, now the mark arrives. Just some sideways movement. There's a huck. It's to a receiver, he's got space. This is his third goal of the game.
Great grab.
Combine Stout, 10-6, Sam.
Yeah, they've got a good lead now.
But is it comfortable, would you say?
Well,
Can they just coast?
Not that much longer of the left in the game. If Manly can score a few quick goals, they're definitely still in it.
Well, at 57 minutes, we've only got 13 minutes left. Most points in Ultimate run 5 to 8 minutes long. Sometimes up to 15 minutes if it's a particularly scrappy
and as
point.
little as 30 seconds.
Sometimes as little as 30 seconds. So if you've got a player like Vidler or David O'Brien picking up the disc and then jacking it 60 or 70 metres into the end zone. No worries, lads.
It's the full length of an ultimate field, 100 metres. 20 metre end zones and 80 metres in the middle.
No, 20 metre end zones and 60 metres in the middle.
60. Oh, yeah.
That's
that would only be one end zone then.
That's okay. I was making the same mistake yesterday.
Frisbee with one end zone.
Could be good. Half court.
Half court. Oh, actually, that'd be kind of cool to try. Half court Frisbee. Do you think it could work?
It would take the wind out of the equation, wouldn't it?
True.
Because both teams have to run in both directions.
Yeah. Man, that would be confusing. Half court basketball just seems to work so well.
So, outside in Paul, Cummins is going to manage to block that. That was a nice pass. Throw to Linforth. Looks. Not there. Cummins blows past Vidler. The poacher's there. And I don't know what that was. It looked like a thumbing scuba. The long throw. There's two Combine defenders around there.
The Manly player didn't know it was coming, despite the yells from his teammates on the sideline.
And it seems like Manly have gone off the boil a little bit. They were playing so well early, but they just seem to be tapering out, burning out maybe a little bit. Fairly warm day here, probably 27 degrees. 28.
Something like that, yeah.
Well, Roxborough with the disc. He's going to look down the field. Vidler's going to get it. He's got receivers going. He can't get the throw off. Cummins covers him well. Vidler gets the dishy and then throws a very flat flick to Murray, who is in.
Combine are playing
11-6.
really well now. They've stepped it up a notch, and after they got their lead,
They haven't looked back.
yeah, no, they haven't. They've just got confidence, belief. They just have been punching in the goals, getting the Ds, getting it done.
Momentum is firmly in the Combine favour at the moment. 11-6, gap of 5. Breaks. They're punching them in. Manly, they're going to have to find something in the tank.
Yeah.
Change something, do something. Because if it keeps going this way, I think Combine are just going to cruise to victory. And we're pushed early though.
Yeah, they were.
3-0 down.
It was 6-6 as well.
Since then, one-way traffic.
Yeah.
11-6. all combine.
Combine was just asleep at the start of the game, and then they woke up and they just played catch up for a bit.
Yeah, it seems like the older men from combine, I would guess that the combine average age is older than Manly, because Manly have a lot of young kids.
Yeah.
And the older men, it took them a little bit of time to get going, while as Manly came out firing and haven't been able to sustain it. Not really much down the field for Manly. There's going to be a pick call. So combine playing defense again. 5 points in a row for their D. Dumps there. Throw to the under. Long cuts there. Gets looked off. It's going to go under again. Through hands.
You got to catch them.
It's a sunscreen. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's one of the quiet evils of Ultimate. When you apply sunscreen, you can't throw or catch for the next 20 minutes.
Yep.
Murray. Down the line, Roxburgh. No, sorry, that's Molnar. That's Murray to Roxburgh now. Roxburgh off the front of the stack. Murray in the end zone again. He's been there all day. They can't stop him from scoring, the big man. Murray to take it to 12-6.
Yeah, they've just put the Jets on.
6 points in a row now.
Yeah. Manly can't stop them.
Not for a want of trying, though. They are putting their all in, but no result. See the throw from Roxburgh. Just a nice sideways movement, creating a different angle. Murray. Just a simple curl in the corner. And he loves it. Should Manly go back to what they were doing in the start of the game? Just get it to Dave O'Brien in a bit of space and get him to
maybe try it.
Plug it down the field.
See if it works. Don't have anything to lose.
Oh, kangaroo. Cool.
A snake on the field yesterday and a kangaroo at the fields today.
And that is a big...
Canberra, that's why they call Canberra the bush capital.
That is a big kangaroo as well.
Yeah, it's a monster.
He's a big boy.
Oh my gosh.
He makes the cut. He's going for it. He's through the fields. He's heading to the end zone. Someone hug him a disc. He's free. He's got space. He's got time. I mean, try and cover that.
There was a brown snake on the field. Games were stopped because a brown snake slithered across the field. Yes. It was so scary. Canberra, the bush capital. There are lots of
can see why you love the place.
Yeah. I actually hit a kangaroo with my car. It got ridden off, so that wasn't fun.
Speaking of O'Brien, he puts that one out. It's going to result in a turn. Receiver unable to catch it. And we're not far from the city here either.
No, 15-minute drive. There's lots of kangaroos hanging out in suburbia, especially Dixon College is just behind these fields, and there's always kangaroos on the oval there.
Reminds me of one of the hat tournaments I played, we had to shoo the emus off the field first. There was about 30 emus.
Wow.
Yeah, we had to get out there and chase them to get them off the field.
That's
so
pretty
we
cool.
Can start playing.
Be good if it was an international tournament.
No.
Imagine if a kangaroo jumped across the fields at Worlds.
It did certainly set the internet alight.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a drop. Combine,
Pretty
they
easy.
have been so clean.
Catch.
The last couple of points, second half.
Maybe this is Manly's opportunity.
Maybe it is at that. Linforth is going to reset the disc to Cummins, who's going to break to O'Brien. O'Brien's going to go for yards. Distance, Collins has got space. The throw does not come. O'Brien looking for the reset. Vidler face marking, does a good job. The hand block is there. It almost stays a hand block. So Vidler going to clear the space. And Manly have to go back onto defense. And results in a turn. Weird one.
Yeah. It's a bit messy the last 30 seconds.
I think fatigue is really starting to become a factor in this game.
Yep. Both teams with some uncharacteristic turnovers.
Oh, there we go.
Did he get a hand on that?
I'm not sure what happened.
Very close, if not got a hand on that one. And Combine get the turnover.
Well, it's going to be Combine's disc.
Yeah.
On the sideline, Vidler catches inbounds, throws a forehand off balance.
So
Molnar.
casual.
Molnar catches the goal for the next point here, and it's looking real good for Combine, not so good for Manly.
Just caught it, turned around, threw it, goal.
And Vidler, we did see the power of the forehand earlier. Now we see some control.
Yeah.
Nice toe in. I don't know. Actually, I only found my level. It's the 13th place playoff, Bob. That's 18. Boom. Very lucky 13.
Really shine. I'm waiting my whole life for this.
My skills. Best chance of getting on.
Well, we're back. This game heading towards its conclusion. Hark.
Oh my lord, is that leading to score?
He's going to bid. Oh. Big Linforth going down for it, can't get it. He's got that big anterior pelvic tilt as well. And he nearly got it. So it's Combine's turn. They've got the disc back. And again, another opportunity to take this game to 14 and extend their lead. Murray looks, had a deep cut, didn't take it. Roxborough. Express still with the disc. Comes near side, oh, nice movement. Oh, and there's a whippy throw. Murray, oh, nearly throws it. But the fake. Murray has been catching the goals, now he's throwing them.
Yeah, in the end, an easy score for Combine.
And 14-6 is the scoreline. It's game to 15 either way. We're nearly at time cap. We've got another minute to go. I think this game's all over but the grind, Sam.
Yep.
Manly.
Yeah, they haven't been able to draw it back, get the momentum back.
That's the risk of giving an experienced team a lead and an advantage in a game that they're very reluctant to give it back. Combine. Defense. 14-6 the score, and there's been some positive signs for Manly. Around the grounds, some rogue ladies over there. They'll be on one of the many rogue teams that are here. Much like Factory, they've got a few.
Yeah, there's 3 Factory teams this year. I don't think Factory's never had 3 before.
No, Rogue.
So that's good.
Rogue's got at least 2. I know there's Passion and Rogue.
Yeah, there's
Pop.
2 this year.
Hills 2. There's even a Dubbo women's team, I think.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, it's so good.
Jennifer Hoare actually heavily involved in that scene, I believe. She was originally from Newcastle. Played her frisbee in Newcastle. Disc was not spinning. O'Brien is going to huck it. He puts it into space to the big receiver. He's working against Roxburgh, who climbs up there, can't get the block. Oh, and nearly a layout D. And I think he was on the ground before he caught that. Looks like it'll be counted as a goal. 14-7. So time cap, game to 15. And we will have Combine playing offense for maybe the last time in this match.
Yeah.
See,
Do you think
O'Brien.
they'll change anything up?
I'm not going to say it's time for a huck and set, but
Last
it's
point of the
definitely
game.
it's time for something. They need to do something if they want to win this game. Stranger things have happened, but with this massive lead to Combine, it's all there to do. And not really much to do for Combine. They just need to fall over the end zone line for the last time. See us on the camera. Hey, guys. Hello at home. Thank you for joining us. We've had a really good day here thus far.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day.
Apparently it's going to rain this afternoon.
I know, I heard Max say something about how it was going to rain. There was apparently a storm forecast. Last weekend in Canberra, we couldn't have played on Sunday. The weather was absolutely wild. We had the streets of Northside were completely underwater.
Wow.
Would have been a disaster, really. I think the factory girls went to an oval nearby to do practice pulling, and they were just running around in ankle-deep water. They
Lovely.
were basically swimming, so that wouldn't have been good. We've had much better weather this weekend.
And you're the Canberra local. Is it going to rain or not?
Oh, I don't reckon it will.
No.
It looks pretty good right now.
Okay, Mulder.
Hopefully, if it does, it holds out till the evening.
Hopefully it does it that. Molnar again with just getting a bit of a dishy there, and he's going to go long, but it's a nothing throw. It's flung off the end of his finger. He looks like he's maybe hurt it. Collins is going to get some sideways movement, generate some angles. The offense for Manly trying to work this. Cummins works for the dub, does get it. Murray nearly coming up with a block. Good undercut there for space. Molnar gives him a bit of a bump. He waves it off. They're finding the space. And Manly,
We've got another point.
8-14. 8-14, gain to 15. Is this the start of a comeback?
Maybe. Wouldn't it be unbelievable if they came back to win the game?
I want to say that they've left their run too late, but maybe they haven't.
Yeah, we'd already called the game done.
I was ready to throw in the towel, but maybe I've got this wrong. Maybe I have made a glaring, blundering mistake. Some would call it a blaring mistake.
Combine really should be able to hold it from here, I think.
Well, they're pretty much at the finish line. All they have to do from here is fall over. When Molnar on the sidelines, he doesn't look happy at all. He looks like he may have hurt his back. He is trying to loosen himself up a little bit. That throw may have done something to him. Hopefully he's okay.
Tweak something.
Very easy to tweak something throwing.
Yeah.
You see, he gave that throw his all. He did put everything he had behind it.
Yeah.
Cummins is going to pull this one. It's going to sit in bounds. So Combine, Roxburgh, who's going to huck it. It's a good-looking throw.
Oh. So
Hands.
close.
It's going to come back to Manly. They're going to have another shot at the end zone. Potentially another score. We're at 75 minutes already. Is there a sting in the tail yet for Manly? Been a pretty good game thus far. First half was definitely very good. Second half, not so much.
Yeah, the first half was really competitive.
But
really
the opportunity is there for Manly to make the second half better than the first half. If they come back and win, that is going to be probably simultaneously the best and worst half in ultimate you'll ever see. Vidler's going to get himself a block.
This might be Combine's chance to finish off the game.
I think Collins there, that forehand just bouncing up. Vidler working, trying to find the reset. He does, gets it off the sideline, and the throw in the middle of the field. Combine, they're close to the end zone. Not very far to go at all.
Just straight through the hands. Some big mistakes in these last few points.
At this stage, what can you say? Cummins is going to go into space. The block is nearly made. More continuation. It's a very, very strong side at the moment. They're all on the same side as the disc. The reset does get off. Looking down the field is very, very clogged and messy. The switch is made. Crocker moving off.
Oh.
Collins with a massive grab. He goes inside out. Good movement there. Manly, oh, they're going to air it out. There's receivers there. Just getting too excited. He got a hard on and threw it in the end zone. Threw it up in the air. Vidler is going to go back the other way. It's underthrown it though. It floats. Manly get the disc back.
This game's never going to be over.
I don't know if they snuck some Viagra in the water or what. All of a sudden, there's two excited throws both ways. First the throw by Manly and then Vidler from Combine. He's been so good on that deep forehand all day. He leaves it for the last point to throw some trash. Cummins is going to huck that. It's going to turn over and fall out of bounds. The wind pushing that out. I've been corrected by Al Murray saying it's not Combine, it's Stout. In that wonderful English accent of his. Wonderful English accent. You tell no one. You tell no one. I believe it's actually Irish. I'm trying to trigger him. I think it's working. I think it's working.
He was giving you a bit of a scary look.
Bit of the stink eye.
Yep.
Roxborough Royce under, he gets the disc. He's got a receiver with a ton of room. The under is there. Meters for Stout. Vidler is the man you want with the disc, I think. He's going to fancy himself. He's going to throw it. It's there. It's there. Combine take the win. After a little bit of a hiccup, it goes 8 minutes overtime. But they get the score. 15-8 is the final scoreline. Sam Joyce, your final words for this game?
Well, yeah, great first half. A few points in that last little bit that we're thinking Manly might make a big comeback, but Combine have finished strongly and they've taken the game 15-8. Will that be their last game?
No, I think there's one or two more for them.
Okay.
They'll sort out their placings
Yeah.
and whatnot. I believe there's some relevance to Div 2 Nationals and
Yeah.
where they're going to be seeded heading into that tournament.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
It's been a lot of fun, and we'll be back with some more action here as we head to the pointy end of the tournament of Eastern Regionals 2018 in Canberra.
Alti.tv